Hey, this is Justin Case, and come on, who doesn't want to have a space weather station on their roof? That sounds awesome. I did it. You should do it, and you should do it especially if you live in a superhex where you can make up to 14 times what the rest of us are making on GeoNet. Okay, so let's talk about this. First of all, GeoNet is building the world's largest RTK network. As it says here, powered by a community of satellite miners, the GeoNet mission is to gather dense, real-time geospatial data from the Earth and our atmosphere using a new class of roof-mounted space weather stations. Now, I honestly didn't know what RTK meant. I had to go to Wikipedia and learn it meant real-time kinematic positioning. So basically, it's used by like surveyors to get the exact location of something utilizing, satellites in space and then our antennas to directly and accurately pinpoint something to about a centimeter in terms of positioning. And it looks like they're doing pretty well. I mean, they're making money. They're in quite a number of cities. I was excited about it, so I threw down. I said, okay, let's do this. And I wanted to buy their high-fix mobile CM triple band GNSS base station, space weather station for $695. But as it said here, orders placed now won't ship till late January 2024. I'm going to assume anything I order now might be behind just as much. So I looked at some other distributors in the United States and I went to Moss Geospatial. Now, I actually had a chance to talk to the guy at Moss and he explained to me these are all built at the same place. They're just white labeled. And his is that triple band space weather station here for $699.95. I just had to choose the earn token one because the earn token one would let me earn tokens. We worked something out and I was able to make this happen. So anyone who wants to use them can use my coupon code JustinCase. That's my name. Don't wear it out. And you will get it instead of $6.99, you will get it for $5.95. So a good 15% off. Personally, worth it. I used my own coupon code. Why not, right? And I put it up on my roof. And I admit my cable management skills could be better, but we are set up under the eave of the second floor of the house. And up there, you can see that the miner is all set up. So yeah, let's take a look at the rewards. Okay, so let's talk about earning potential here. So as it says for tokens, the Geo token is earned via mining and staking. Satellite miners will receive up to 48 Geo token a day for triple band miners, and then rewards get halved annually on June 30th. So the nice thing about this is we're not talking about a giant pool where we don't know the amount that we can earn. It is 48. That's it. 48. And it gets halved in about 6 months, which will go down to June. In June 30, it'll go down to 24. So do it now. Okay, that said, there are some caveats. It is based off of proof of accuracy. Number of signals, quality of signals, location of station, uptime. So that means if you go on their map, and as you can see, they have almost 4,000 up there, 3,832 miners. And these miners are mainly, I'm going to say, in Europe, but there's a good amount of them here in the United States and in Canada and in other areas. So if we go in and we mess with these, we can click on one and we can see how a particular miner is doing. So they're saying they're getting a rolling reward rate at almost 99%, which is pretty good. That means 99% of that total 48 possible. And it shows how many satellites they're able to reach, how their data is doing, the total hours that station has been up. And then you can go here and you can see like, right here, it suddenly hourly online rate was down to 10%. That means it probably got shut off for a few minutes. Over here, I can see that the token reward rate was at 91, so didn't do well right then. But that's basically why you put it on the roof, because you want to make sure it has a good signal and it can see all the satellites in the sky. So if you put it on the roof and nothing above 10 degrees from it is blocking the view, you'll probably get more like that 99%, 98%, 99%. If there are things blocking it, like for example, I put my satellite on the patio, on the ground, being blocked by my entire house, and yeah, it wasn't doing that well. It was getting about 75% rewards, but I just got it up on the roof. Now it's getting more like 98%. So I'm super psyched right now. Now that being said, there is that thing that you came here to hear, which is this. So I saw, which how can you not see it? GeoNet staking is live. Earn up to 14 times the GeoNet tokens in these superhexes. Yeah, what is a superhex? Well, basically it is, and I'm just going to turn off the miners, these areas right here. These are all superhexes. It's an area that they have dedicated and said, everything in here, you can earn rewards if you put your miners there with multipliers. But let me be specific. So if you go to GeoNet staking, it explains here that they were working to get people to be willing to put their miners in some hard to reach areas, which some of these weren't that hard to reach, so I'm not really sure why they even said that. But basically what they want to do is somebody proposes putting up a superhex, they agree to put it there, and then within 30 days, they need people to stake up to 50 GeoNet in that superhex. So the Geo token, they want at least 50,000 worth. And that can be divided amongst people in groups of 2,000. So once there's enough, then that becomes active. So the superhex gets staked and it becomes active. But if no miners are put there, then the whole thing gets aborted. So here's the kicker for you and me. Basically, as it says here, rewards multiplier. The initial superhex reward is set to 4x of normal miner rewards. So it starts out at 4x. And then the reward multiplier will increase by 1 every 15 days until it reaches 180. And at that point, at 180, if no miner is put in a superhex, then deal's done. It's all over and they abort. Well, there's a bunch of superhexes out there. They're getting close to being aborted. And I am saying we got to put some miners there. Hey, look, if you don't have the money to do it and you live in those areas, I will work with you, man. Let's make that extra token. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this. So, for example, this place right here, it says it's at a 6x multiplier, and it looks like 2 open spots, so there's at least 1 miner in there right now, and because there's 1 miner in there, it's already running. It says there's 362 days left for it to run, because what happens is this time where there's the multiplier working is only for the maximum of a year. This one's already started, so out of a year, it's only got 362 days left to give anyone that puts, well, the 2 places left. So anyone who puts, any 2 people who puts a space weather station in there right now will get a 6x multiplier for the next 362 days. All right. That being said, I don't live in that area. I live in the United States. So yeah, let's take a look at it in the United States. So if you are interested, one of the first places I'd be checking out is somebody that lives in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Does anybody out there live in Fort Wayne, Indiana? That's at a 12x multiplier right now. There's only 41 days left for you to put a miner around Fort Wayne, Indiana, and there are 3 open spots. So if it doesn't happen in 41 days, they're going to give up. But yeah, anywhere in these hexes right here around Fort Wayne, Indiana. Nobody? Anybody? Yeah, I didn't think you were going to answer. But here's Bismarck, North Dakota, man. 9x multiplier, 74 days left in 3 open spots. I mean, I'd wait till the last minute, get that up to 14x, and then get that miner put in there. Start making it. Not just Bismarck, man. Fargo and Bismarck. These are good areas. If you live there, I suggest you go to MGS, Moss Geospatial Solutions, and get this MGS base and start and plan on putting it up and getting those rewards being in one of these super hexes. Okay, that being said, I don't live near any of these, but I happen to own some land all the way here in Santa Cruz. I'm going there actually this weekend. So in Santa Cruz, if I do this, it is a 4.5x multiplier. I've only got 318 days left to make that 4.5x, and there's 2 open spots available, so I can still do it. But at 4.5, I mean, it's land. I would have to build this whole off-grid system that means solar panels and stuff. And at 4.5x, I just don't think it's worth it. I wish it was in Monterey, man. Because in Monterey, the current multiplier is 11x. And there are 345 days left to utilize that with 3 open spots. Yeah. King City. Anybody live around King City in California? 12x multiplier, 40 days left, 3 open spots. All right. If you guys want to look to see if you live in a good area, I mean, go to console.geodnet.com and take a look at their map. You can see all the spaces. You're going to want to turn off the little icon here to display miners. So it just only displays your hexagons there. And yeah, got to find a super hex. All right, well, that's it from me. I hope this helps explain. I want to see somebody, I want to know somebody who's getting in and making that 14x. I mean, that's got to be somewhere around, I'm going to say $1,700 a month, $1,700 a month if you do something like that. So worth looking into. If you like content like this, please like and subscribe, and everybody have a great day.